Hello Year 1. In our last geography lessons, we were beginning to learn about littering and how littering can harm our environment. We also thought a little bit about recycling our litter. We even used some of our recycled litter at home to make some wonderful castles. Today we are going to be thinking about one material in particular and the problems it can cause on our natural world. We are going to be learning about plastic and plastic pollution. After this lesson, you'll be able to understand how plastic pollution is affecting our world and what you and your family can do to help this problem. Today, we will ask these questions. What is plastic? Why is plastic harmful? What happens to plastic rubbish? What is recycling? How can I recycle? What is a landfill site? What can I do to help? Plastic is a very useful material that we use for many different everyday items because it is cheap to make, strong, and it doesn't fall apart easily. However, these properties also mean that it's very harmful to our environment because there is so much of it around. Animals get hurt by it and it doesn't rot down easily in the soil. Plastic is not natural, it's human-made. It's usually made from fossil fuels such as crude oil. Did you know every second 160,000 plastic bags are used around the world? Worms and tiny creatures in the soil cannot break down plastic like they can with natural items such as leaves, banana skins or apple cores. This means that plastic rubbish stays in the environment for many, many years after it's been used. Plastic is harmful for both humans and wildlife. Animals get confused and they eat the plastic because they think it's food. They get trapped in litter and are hurt or even die. Most plastic in the world either ends up buried in the ground or dumped into the sea. Some plastic floats about on the sea for decades and is eaten by sea creatures such as whales and seabirds. However, most plastic sinks to the bottom of the sea. It becomes brittle and breaks into small pieces. These then get mixed up with plankton, which is then eaten by fish and many other sea creatures. Plastic in our oceans is dangerous to a wide range of sea life. Most plastics are called single-use plastics. This means that they're only used once, for example, to package a new toy in a shop or to make a bottle for a fizzy drink. When the toy has been opened or the drink has been drunk, the plastic becomes rubbish. We have already learned a little bit about recycling in your other geography lessons. Can you remember what recycling means? That's right, it means it gets turned into something new. Many types of plastic can be recycled. Check what can be recycled with your household bin collection. If it can't be recycled from home, bring your plastic waste to a recycling centre or even the supermarket for old ripped carrier bags. This big pile of rubbish here, this is called a landfill site. Landfill sites are areas where rubbish is taken if it can't be recycled. Waste at landfill sites is buried under the ground. It may take hundreds of years to rot away and it produces nasty gases that harm our atmosphere. Did you know a plastic bag takes about 20 years to rot away? A nappy or a plastic bottle is estimated to take 450 years. There are lots of things you can do to help. Don't buy bottled water. Single-use plastics are very bad for the environment. Carry a reusable bottle instead and fill it up at the tap. Always put your rubbish in a bin or take it home with you to recycle. If litter is left on the ground, it may hurt wildlife. Say no to plastic bags or straws. These are very harmful to sea life and can take hundreds of years to rot away. Carry a reusable bag with you and ask for a paper straw. You could even go on a litter pick with your grown-up. Some councils give out free litter picking equipment to volunteers and then they'll collect the rubbish that you pick up. Think about all the rubbish thrown away in your house. Can you stop buying some plastic items? Can you reuse single-use plastics as something else? You could make a bird feeder or a plant pot, for example. Can you give old plastic toys to a charity shop or even to a friend? This picture shows you how long plastic will last once it becomes rubbish. It takes between 20 and 500 years for some of these to disappear. This means that they end up in our natural world, like in our seas and oceans, and they cause lots of harm. We know that not all plastic is bad, but we do know that by using single-use plastic, we are causing a lot of damage to our world. Now for your activity. In your pack you will find these 3 pictures. I would like you to look at each of these pictures and find all of the single-use plastics. Remember, these are the plastics we use only once and then throw away. When you find them, you can colour them in or draw a circle around them. I wonder how many you'll find.